Hey guys, it's AGI Skating Soccer here, and it's Tuesday, and today's video is going to be a tutorial on how to make this wallet. It has 4 card pockets, 2 on either side, and a billfold, and it can be folded in half. In order to make this project, you're going to need at least 1 roll of duct tape, a cutting mat, which is behind me, a ruler, an X-Acto knife, and some scissors if you like, but these are optional. And also another thing that's optional is a card holder, so you can make sure your card pockets fit properly, but I like using that. So the first thing that we're going to do is going to roll out some duct tape that is 6 3/4 inches long, and then you're going to stack that up to be 4 inches tall. The excess little strip that you cut off to make it 4 inches tall can just be put on your cutting mat, because we probably won't use that. So then you're going to peel this up, and now with your second color, or if you're only using one color, obviously that color, you're going to cover the back. Once you have that covered, you're going to go ahead and make another one of these exactly the same dimensions. The next step after doing your 2 sheets is to make the card pocket. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to cut out 4 4-inch lengths of your card pocket color. You can either cut out more of these green pieces of tape, or you can use clear tape or gray tape to cover the back of the card pockets because it won't be seen. I'm going to be using clear tape to cover the back of mine. So how I do that is you just get a strip of clear tape and you line it up best that you can, trying not to get any air bubbles over the tape. And you're going to want to do that for all 4 of these cards. Now it is time to put trim on the card pocket. So you're going to need to cut out a 4-inch piece of your main color, like so, and then you're going to go ahead and want to cut that piece into 4ths. And so I've cut it in 4ths, so now I'm just going to peel out 1/4 of it, put my card pocket down. Now if you have a clear ruler, this is where it's going to come in handy. So what I like to do is about 1/4 of an inch trim, but sometimes I like a little bit less. But if you line the top part up with a line on your cutting mat, and if you line the bottom part up with the line on your cutting mat, then you can ensure that you have a straight trim. And you can adjust the height and width of the trim. And then once you have that, you just place the trim down, push down, flip the piece over, and carefully, starting from the middle, fold the trim over to get a nice straight line. So that's how you make trim. You can trim all 4 of your card pockets. You're going to want to clear tape your trims to ensure that they're more durable. So what I like to do is take approximately a 4-inch strip of clear tape, cut it off the Scotch tape roll, and then I like to cut it in half to save tape. So I just set it on the edge of my table, get it going, and then riff up. It's not exact, but it works just fine. And you want to adjust the tape where it goes under the trim on the front side, and then you just want to use your fingernails and work from one side to the other to attempt to get out a lot of the air bubbles. And then you're going to pick it up and fold the remaining tape over and just push this side down, because you won't be able to see it. You just want to make sure that that side is down. So go ahead and do this to your other 3 card pockets. Now you're going to need another 4-inch strip of tape, and you're going to also divide this in 4ths. I like also using a clear ruler for this because it helps me. So now you're going to take each card pocket and you're going to put a strip of this tape you just cut out, and you're going to put half on, half off. So go ahead and do that to all 4. So what you're going to want to do to attach the card pockets is, first of all, pick which panel you're going to attach them on. It doesn't matter. And then you're going to take the bottom one, and you're gonna flip over the panel and attach it. So that card pocket is now attached. After you attach the first one, you're gonna go ahead and attach one on the other side. Now it is time to attach the third and fourth ones. So I like to do mine a little bit less than a half an inch above, and I'm just gonna try to make it as straight as I can. You can obviously retouch it if it's not straight until you get it straight, so that's how it should look like. Now you want to be careful when you're doing this not to make it too high, because if you make it too high above the other one, then when you put a card in it and you put a card on the other side, there'll be no room in the middle for you to fold, which if you want to bifold, that's what you're going to have to do. Once you have all 4 card pockets, and you're going to want to clear tape the bottoms of the card pockets because there's a little bit of sticky in there and you don't want your cards to get stuck. So you're going to need some clear tape. And you're going to eyeball about 4 inches. And then for the bottom of the card pockets, I don't like to waste clear tape, because clear tape is a little bit more expensive than normal tape. So I just make 4s out of that tape in order to preserve tape. And it doesn't really have to be 100% covered, you just want the majority of it to be covered. Let me show you one more time. This is just a small little detail that helps improve the quality of the wallet. Now it is time to attach this plate onto this side. So what you're going to want to do is line it up where the line is facing each other, and then you're going to cut out a piece of tape that is your main color, and you're going to cut it the same length as everything else, 6 3/4 inches. And you're going to go ahead and want to cut that in half. And you probably won't be using another one of these halves, and you could save it for a project later this week. So you can line this up. Oh wow, that actually worked. You can line this up with the outside if you want it to look better, which mine just happened to do that. And the top and the bottom don't really matter, so you can put on either end. And this is a little bit too much tape to have fold over, so you're going to want to trim it down a little bit. I trimmed it down. You can leave it a little bit longer than this. And then you're going to go ahead and put it on the other one and fold over the edges, trying not to get any air bubbles. And this obviously creates a nice little border at the top. Now with this exercise piece, you can just throw this away. But with the other half piece you use, which I forgot you're actually going to end up using, you're going to do the same for the other side. You want to create a similar border length, and if the card pockets keep popping up, then you can use some spare tape just to hold them in place. And you want to have an equal and opposite border on this side, so you can kind of eyeball it. And instead of going on the flipping it on this side, you're going to open it and flip it into here so it doesn't create no hole for the billfold. So as you can see, it's a little bit longer. It doesn't have to be perfect. You're also going to want to clear tape the bottom. So I'm going to get some clear tape. And you can cut it in half if you want to, but I don't feel like cutting in half, so I'm just going to use the whole thing. And you want to actually make sure that you push this clear tape down, because if you don't push it down at all, it might deteriorate over a while of use. The last and final step is to close off the sides. So you're going to want your main color again, and your sides should be approximately 4 inches. So you want to cut out a 4-inch strip, and you are also going to divide this in half. It's time to attach it onto the edges. So you try to do an equal border. It's okay if it's not perfect. And then fold it over to the other side. And do the same with the other side, and you're done. I forgot to mention one last thing. In order to use the card pockets, you may have to cut slits in the sides, but the card pockets should be fine with a fit. But you might want to go ahead and just cut slits where the card pocket is, so it has enough room to fully go in the card pocket. So here is the finished product. You can fold it in half and it's fairly small. The billfold and the 4 card pockets. I really hope you enjoyed this video. It took me a while to figure out how to make this and stuff like that, so I hope you enjoyed. Please leave a like if you did, and comment down below if you're going to make this. If you do make this, please tag me on Instagram. My name is Cool Duct Tape Crafts. So yeah, thanks for watching. Bye!